From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for March 25th, 2016. In just a moment, we'll be taking a look at several different currency pairs today for today's trade analysis. It's important for us to look at the news calendar before we begin our trade analysis for the day today and recognize the fact that we are moving into a bank holiday weekend beginning today and even into Monday. Many countries will be observing bank holidays for the Easter weekend. The only real trade potential or news potential for significant data comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern U.S. time today. As we begin looking at these, I would definitely show some caution if you're looking for new entries for the day today. Starting here on the U.S. franc, the suggestion yesterday was to buy on dips into support into the 97.50 level. If you take a look here on the daily time frame, we can see that over the past several days, the market has been moving higher. Yesterday, we observed the fact that it was sitting on top of the 97.50 level, and we're looking for buying opportunities sitting down on top of 97.50, 97.55, targeting back to the orange shaded area just above the market. So let's put a couple of arrows there. Support here into the yellow zone. The target for resistance would be the orange shaded area. The only thing that would have changed that so far would have been the breakdown of the yellow shaded area. We take it down to the 4-hour time frame, and we can see the continued support here into the 97.50 level. I suspect that today this will continue to hold as support into the 97.50, 97.55 level due to the fact that we have lower liquidity, lower volumes of traders in the market, nothing really to drive it through there. Now, unless we get significant U.S. data coming up at 8:30, about 40 minutes from the recording of this video, unless it's significant news out of the U.S., I suspect we'll look for continued support here and the challenge back up here towards the orange shaded area. So buying here. In fact, I'm still holding some buys into that 97.55 level, sitting with a little bit of profit here, looking for a continuation towards here. If you went ahead and looked for protecting profit from the 97.55 level yesterday, you saw about 30 pips of profit on this run higher and may have been able to protect some of that profit as it made that run towards the orange zone, but not quite reaching all the way there. Looking at the euro dollar, nothing really new to report here on the euro dollar that we didn't look at during the live trade room yesterday. We could see this downtrend here that the market's been in for several days, and really the market's kind of stuck right now and stagnant inside this green shaded area between the 111.55 and 111.70 level. So we really need a breakout here. Unless, again, we get significant news at 8:30 today, it's very likely that we see the market stay stagnant inside this green zone. A breakout, open and close above or below, will give us a clue to potential direction. I think we want to focus in on this downside because the current momentum has been bearish, looking for the breakdown of 11.55, but at least at this point, the market doesn't seem like it's interested in moving outside of this zone for the day today. Moving on over to the GBP USD, Greater British Pound versus US dollar. Yesterday, taking a couple of different selling opportunities here into the orange zone. The first attempt, the market went down. We sold it right at the bottom of the orange shaded area, around the 41.35 or so level at the bottom of the orange zone. It went down. We saw about 30 pips of profit, moved our stop loss to break even. It went back up. Got in later in the day yesterday up here closer towards the 70 or 60 to 65 level, and the market went down about 50 pips. Stop losses were moved into profit. Market went out, back up, took us out. So I think the same status quo works for the day today. Still focused on going short, but that orange zone is really where we're focused in on. 41.35 to 41.70 is our resistance zone, the orange shaded area. The risk, of course, is that it breaks above there and goes higher. We'll look to target back down to the pink zone. Again, being very cautious with our entries due to the bank holidays for the weekend. Moving on over to the US yen, this is another pair we were looking to buy on dips into support. Yesterday, taking buys into the 112.40 level, into the green shaded area. If you were in the live trade room yesterday, you note that we were in right around the 112.40 level on that last dip down there into that green zone. The target, of course, for the day was the orange shaded area. And as you can see, it reached our target back to 113.15. So any buys that you might have taken into the green zone and into the 12.40 level, we're able to see 60 65, 70 pips of profit as it moved all the way back into the orange shaded area. A really good opportunity to close some profit on this going into this holiday weekend. And lastly, over here on the Australian and New Zealand dollars, we were waiting for some significant rallies into resistance before selling, maybe all the way back up here for the Australian dollar into the pink zone. Really hasn't done a lot over the past 24 hours or so. We have support here at 74.85.65, resistance 75.80, 7600, the pink zone, the orange zone, main areas of focus. Until it reaches one of those two levels, I don't have any ideas to trade the Australian dollar right now. New Zealand dollar, similar situation, but I think we have a little bit more confidence in this currency pair, if you will. The range, the black box you see, the red circle, blue box, green circle. We've been studying this in the live trade room over the past several days. Selling from the top of the range into resistance is the main focus. 4-hour time frame, we've been looking for a rally back to the pink shaded area, and as you can see, really hasn't done a whole lot over the past several hours here for the New Zealand dollar. You can see just kind of stagnant in this area right into or just underneath the 6,700 level. We need either a rally back to the pink zone to go short, or at least support to be seen all the way back down here at the orange zone. We're kind of stuck right here in the middle of the pink and the orange shade area. I think we need a significant movement out of this range, out of this period of congestion before we have any significant opportunity here on the New Zealand dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.